I'm not a businessman, I'm a business man. This is a Jay-Z lyric from the Kanye song Diamonds from Sierra. Highly recommend that song, it's a banger. And when I first heard it, it had me posted up with my headphones like, y'all not hearing him though. I don't know who I'm talking to. There's no one else in my room right now. Like, you know when you're hitting that stank face, the lyrics are hitting different. And Jay-Z is a man of his word. He embodies this to a T. He has many illustrious titles. He has 25 Grammys, he's hip hop's first billionaire. He owns a streaming service called Tidal, a record label called Rockefeller Records, and a full service entertainment company called Roc Nation. And because that wasn't enough for him, he's also Beyonce's husband. He's just getting greedy now. So yes, Mr. Sean Carter himself is a brand. And yes, this is Jay-Z's real name. I am just as surprised as you are. Side note, my favorite rapper Future, what do you think his real name is? If you're even close, that's an achievement. I'll give you 3 seconds to guess it, but I could give you 3 hours and you wouldn't get it. 3, 2, 1. If you didn't say Nevadius Dimun Cash, you're wrong. As well as everyone else who answered that question.
Sensational.
More stuff with the music industry, literally producer tags. Every time I hear certain producer tags, I already know the song is gonna be a banger. Genuinely every single Metro Boomin producer tag hits. It's always so good. For example, Young Thug. Metro! Future.
Young Metro, don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
And A Boogie with a hoodie.
Metro Boomin, make it boom.
To be fair, thinking about how the last one must have went down in the studio makes me laugh.
Metro Boomin, make it boom.
And if you hear this one,
yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
I'm convinced everyone and their mum will just hear Magnolia playing. It will literally be like a reflex, no thought. You will just hear it. But back to this phenomenon of being the brand. This can also be applied to everyday life. Some things are just the brand. Like if you say, hey, can you pass me a Kleenex? Everyone understands that it's a tissue. Hey, can you pass me that Post-it note? Everyone understands that it's a sticky note. Hey, can you pass me that Frisbee? Everyone understands that it's a flying disc. Oh wait, there is someone in my room. Leave. Turns out, this actually has a name. It's called generic trademark, or a proprietary eponym, where it references a brand name that has become the common everyday name for a general product category, often used regardless of the actual brand. The more you know. It can also be called genericide as well, which makes sense if you think about the word generic, but I'm not gonna call it that because I feel like if I mispronounce it, I'm going to dig myself a hole that I cannot get out of. Hey man, what are you doing right now? Oh, I'm just making a video on genericide. Yeah, someone lock this man up. Genuinely, what do you mean that this thing is called a flying disc? I found this out recently and was flabbergasted. And in some situations like this, it's almost weirder to call the thing by its actual name instead of its proprietary eponym, the Frisbee. What's the actual name for a Frisbee, by the way? I don't know, let me Google it real quick. I don't know, let me do an internet search real quick. An internet search? What are you gonna do next, Gramps? Go on the World Wide Web? Damn bro, don't your shoes have laces on them? No dude, mine still have Velcro on them. No, I actually use a hook and loop fastener. How about I give you a right hook that'll send you for a loop real fast, just because you said that. Oh dude, what's that metal drink container thing called? Oh, I call it a thermos. Oh yeah, I call it an insulated vacuum flask. Now let's switch up to other things. Pick a board game, any board game. And if you picked Monopoly, you owe me 5 doubloons. But if you can't pay that, I guess you can just like the video and subscribe to the channel, I guess. I don't make the rules or anything. There's probably a million jokes in the fact that the top selling commercial board game of all time is called Monopoly. And in my head, it's just the board game of all board games. Unless you count something like chess, but I don't know. So yeah, Mr. Monopoly does indeed got it like that. Speaking of which, let's talk about Mr. Monopoly in real life. Mr. Beast. If you're on this platform, you may have heard of him. You know, he's like a small up and coming creator. Mr. Beast, Jimmy, whatever. We're really close, so I can call him Jimmy. He is most definitely the business. He can literally be considered the face of YouTube. Like, look at him. He might have infinite motion. They just slap his face in every thumbnail. Not as in Jimmy literally gets like slapped in the face, but like that video would probably do pretty well as well. But even if the thumbnail was just him getting slapped, it would still put up numbers like 2012 Messi. Seriously, if you go on Social Blade and look at his stats, it's obscene. It's no wonder he's known as the guy who broke YouTube. And it's kind of crazy how someone can get that big to the point where they can be considered the face of X. Not as in like X as in like Twitter, but like X as in like a business or something. And more on people, what is your personal brand? And you might be thinking, oh, but I don't own a business. Yeah, you don't have to be the face of X, but you are the face of yourself. As in, what kind of impression do you make on those around you? What do others think of you? That's your personal brand, because you are the business, man. Think about all those around you. Your parents, your siblings, your friends. They all have some image of you in their head. How you behave, how you act, how you carry yourself. This is your personal brand, as in the values you have and demonstrate to the world. A simple exercise to find out what your personal brand is to go up to some of your friends and ask each of them individually, if you had to describe me in 3 words, what would they be? And bang, you know what your personal brand is. It's pretty likely there'll be some overlap in the words that they say, or there will be synonyms. And it's also pretty interesting how varied this can be if you ask different types of people around you. Because I know the answers that my parents would give would be far different to those of my friends. And finally, do you like your personal brand? Are you satisfied with the words that others associate with you? If not, why not change how the business operates? I.e., how you operate. If you want to be known as athletic, hit the weights. If you want to be known as smart, hit the books. If you want to be known as funny, yo, I'm about to hit this guy in my room right now. Leave. But whatever goals you might be chasing, it's pretty important how other people perceive you. But the most important thing is how you perceive yourself, if you catch my drift. Who do you think, okay, I already messed up a tape. More stuff with the music injury. But back to this phenomenon, English. But back to this phenomenon, But back to this phenomenon, I've lost the plot. If you catch my drift. Banged it, let's go.